Hello, and welcome to a Sunday edition of Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. Today we're going to do the Sunday, December 11th, 2022 crosswords and go for that 1,017-day streak. Here's your spoiler alert for the Sunday mini. If you would like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The mini is always free to play. Alright, let's do it. Plain. Owens. Angley. I'll allow it. Naive. Given. Ness was playing polo. Had a hard time with the downs here. Olive. Given and Loch Ness. Alright. Lots of V's. And L's. And N's. Anyway. Now for the main event, that's the Sunday Daily Grid, which is by Laura Taylor Kinnel today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription. The title today is Step on It. No idea what that could mean. So only one way to find out. Let's see what Laura Taylor Kinnel has in store for us. Let's get into it. Letting Up, Leader of the Pack Alpha, Gulf Coast Habitat, Fragrant Oil, Esther, Frost, no, this is Horror, Resident of the most populous city in Western Asia, and, no, Source of Income, this is IRA, do more than Nudge, Nag, Dayglow, okay, Mean Joe Green EG, and 35mm options, Simple Shelter, Tent, War Capture the Flag, Doubled Overly Enthusiastic Rah Rah, Windshield Annoyance, a Smear, not sure, Rapper with the album Invasion of Privacy, and Rodder, Midwest College Town's Ames, and Biden or Harris. It's a Dem, it's a CAD, I guess. What a cafeteria trip can be used as a sled, one on a rack, in witness whereof, legalese, disorder from which Dostoevsky and many characters in his novels suffered, Cozy Spot, a Den, this is Pepe Le Pew, opposed to, again, Epilepsy, interesting, Errol, see here, Compound in a Nail Salon, Acetone, Ethereal Glows, Ores, could be Ore, actually, should check, Ink on a Contract, Young Henry V is Hal, we learned that recently, Eins plus zwei is Drei, 3 in German, Celeb here brings up as a subject having an impeccable reputation, say. Eli Lilly, Sublime Soprano is a diva, Implementor God is an or, main character the lion, one drinking soft drinks at a party, the designated driver, I don't think that's enough squares, Wedding Kate supports, charm and didn't participate, sat out, a Kool-Aid flavor, ham it up, emote, war, Edit James, so it could be a lout there, member of the fam, sis, beats around the bush or bushes, hedges, Big Cheese's place, like sumo wrestlers medically speaking obese, so sib for sibling, Silas Marner, leaves out omits, Matisse here, doesn't comply with, disobeys, like carbon monoxide. Deadly? That's what I was going for, but I don't think that's it. Cause of class struggle. Blackthorn flute is slow. Shiny top, I think it's essay. Voting rights matriarch, and who me? Yes, you. Pink Panther character. It's like Inspector Clouseau. Right? Swirling storm. Shiny top, okay? This is a lime, symbol of Irish heritage. Some young ladies abroad, senoritas. Enamor, Kool-Aid flavor, right? Watermelon, interesting way to clue it. Deli something. Aegon is urge, this is term. Ink on a contract, no, I was gonna say tenure, but I don't think so. Hypotenuse, Pythagorean theorem. figure out if there's a rebus here. This is a lean-to, right? So you hit escape, or you hold shift, or you hit this rebus. Can you see? No, you can't. There's a rebus button in the upper right. Prefix with pronoun. This is RNA, Neo, SLRs, Team Game, Cardi B, whoops, no ifs, ands, or buts. Above reproach. There's a roach here, an ant there. Okay, roaches. We have bugs. So Nat here. Signature, that makes sense. This is a knight. Okay, Ronnie, lateral, bayou, and abating. Okay. So we've got bugs, dowels. What was the name of the step on it? I see. Stepping on bugs today. Things frequently stolen in a few words. Pierre ou Marie. Single-handedly alone. There's just no name. Hand warmer, mitten. Princess, not princess, maybe sun. Cloud 9 feeling. Ecstasy. Top level foreign policy group. The National Security Council. Tastes. Common frequencies for college classes. Semi-weekly. Interesting. A bit awkward. Shiny top. Auditioner's goals. Roles. Silk. This is bio. Amelia, I see. Clouseau, a louse here. It's a long rebus. Inspector Clouseau, I believe. Swirling storm. Cyclone. Wish otherwise. Cousin of a crow. Childish retort. Go jump in a lake. Scram, and this is like Arso or something. Painter Edouard Manet. Raven. Hope not? No, this is Elm. Group of tonal languages. Composer who studied under Joseph Haydn. Ludwig von Beethoven, and I think it's B here. And beach. Okay, so it is hope not. This is a hip in Chinese. So Ludwig van Beethoven. Own goal. BTW. No. Yes. Some boxers. Don't know what's happening here. Okay, let's go back up. Like some lips. Remunerated. We here. Okay. Langston Hughes classes. I2. Post-merger overhauls. Reorgs. And edgy. Okay. Having successfully made it. An invertebrate with a floral eponym. Dulce de leche. Like one who's seen a ghost. Indian star Majimbo, don't know it. Oil alternative in baking. Durable furniture material. This is teak. Skier. US Naval Academy. This is tuna. Hunk. Essential. Needed. Tournament favorites. One seeds. Some boxers. This is Geo. Rosie. I don't know what's happening here. Bit by bit, and name found in variety. Ari? Day, oh, this is setting for some reason it's low. Day originally marked by full moon in the early Roman calendar. I think this is probably Ides, made invalid, annulled. Prevaricate, and procedures of pies, omicrons. Bit by bit. Oh, bit by a bit. Rain, like on a horse's bit. This is aloe. Tell a lie. That's lard there. This is spooked. Remunerated, just paid. Anemone. Bum. This is in like something. Cure ignorance. Oops. Post-merger acquisitions. In-laws. I don't know what BVDs are, but maybe that's just right. Vasoconstriction. Diatomic. 2 atoms. Wait on Irwin. Don't know this. Adheres. Feels like there'll be a rebus here. Deceived in a way. Let on. Trefoil knot. Right? No. Things frequently stolen. In a few words. Is this Utney, maybe? Patootie, okay. First, okay, lead on is better anyway. Reef. But this clearly makes no sense. Briefly, in like Flynn. Never really heard of that, but this is bases, deli case, and what is this? Adheres, sticks, tick, Celtic knot. All right, we got there. We got there with a bunch of little bug rebuses. Ant, gnat, roach, tick, louse, fly, and bee. I don't know what BVDs are. That was really giving me some trouble there. And I should have known there's a K here. I was just not thinking. Celtic knot. Is it actually a trefoil? It actually is. There's lots of different kinds of Celtic knots, I see. Do we have any trefoil knots? Some of them are actually links, I believe, not actually knots, mathematically speaking. Like this is a link of trefoil and the unknot. I know a little bit of knot theory, just enough to be dangerous. This is a trefoil knot here. Yeah. And what is BVD? Oh, I see. It's a brand of men's underwear. That kind of a boxer. I was really thinking either a pugilist or the dog. Really not familiar with BVDs, but so I really thought I had an error here, but couldn't find it. Somehow this theme to me is really crying out for a revealer. Why do we have these bugs in these boxes? So in like Flynn just barely sounds familiar. It's gettable in the end because of the cross, but yeah, I do like rebus puzzles in general. I think it's a nice little extra trick, extra thing to puzzle out, and it's especially nice, I think, when the rebuy are all different. Yeah, so I said you can see on my other view, but if you hit this rebus button, it'll open the ability to type in rebus, or you can just hit escape, which will also open the same thing. If you're down for a cross, you hold shifts. Also, pretty much, if there's a rebus puzzle in the New York Times, I think very often you can just type in the first letter of the rebus and just remember that it's a rebus, and we'll accept it. But yeah, I like the puzzle more or less, but there needs to be a reason why we're squishing these. More than just the title, step on it. Otherwise, it's just a random collection of like things. They're all bugs. But, you know, bugs are also kind of creepy. I don't really like seeing roach in my puzzle. The rest aren't so bad. Or louse. Silk blouse. Yeah, I don't know. I think with a revealer, I would have really liked this one more. As it was a fine puzzle. But I'm a sort of a sucker for rebus in general, so not really unbiased. I think there were a couple of I just learned this recently that in the Henry V plays, in the Henry IV plays, young Prince Hal is Henry V. Above reproach. Yeah, I sort of knew that there would be a rebus right around here, because it wasn't long enough for designated driver. I didn't read this clue, actually, which would have made it really clear early, but I didn't see it. Interesting way to clue watermelon. You know, it's much more than just a Kool-Aid flavor. I really like mules, including Moscow mules, Kentucky mules. It's just bum as in your butt. Non-reversal or no reversal. I too sing America. Sort of a response to Walt Whitman's I Hear America Singing. Really gripping poem there by Langston Hughes. I guess we should look it up, right? I too sing America. I am the darker brother. They send me to eat in the kitchen when company comes, but I laugh and eat well and grow strong. Tomorrow I'll be at the table when company comes. Nobody'll dare say to me, eat in the kitchen then. Besides, they'll see how beautiful I am and be ashamed. I too am America. Really quite gripping. This is the National Security Council. ELSA. These days pretty much always clued as Elsa from Frozen. I have no idea who ELSA Majimbo is. And she's on Instagram. She's a Kenyan internet comedian from Nairobi. Her satirical monologues usually feature her eating potato crisps, leaning back to a pillow and using a pair of tiny 1990s sunglasses as a prop. Okay. Kenyan comedian. But not one I'm familiar with. These images don't look familiar to me personally, but she's famous enough to have a Wikipedia article. We had a couple of durable furniture materials here. Oh, no, stately shade trees. We had a couple of trees around here. This one really feels like it's going to be elm, so that's a bit of a misdirect. The Ides of March, for example, but just means the middle of the month, or whatever date is in the middle of the month. Attar, it's like the rose oil, not to be confused with atta flour, as we had yesterday. Mean Joe Green was a Pittsburgh Steeler. There's always Ames, Iowa, where Iowa State is. University of Iowa is in Iowa City. Does RNA mimic a protein? No, surely not. RNA codes for proteins. But RNA is a nucleic acid. It doesn't mimic a protein at all. Unless by mimicking it means creating. I don't know. I'm a mathematician. I'm not a scientist. Let me know how good or bad that clue is, if you know more than me. Vasoconstriction, that's some ugly fill. Deli case. Really wasn't sure how to finish the bottom half of that. Yeah, carbon monoxide is just a CNO. Didn't know Amelia Boynton Robinson, but now I do. Hopefully I'll remember it the next time. The Utney Reader. That is some classic crosswordies, honestly. And kind of a difficult spot, I think. Yeah. But really, my main thing here is that this, I've got sort of a World Cup shout out. This could be so many things, but am2 is not, am not, are so. Lots of possibilities. But yeah, this thing is really, to me, crying out for a revealer. Why am I why am I crushing these bugs into these little squares? I don't know. Sure, I'll step on them, but kind of don't really get it. Or I wish there was something that would say, that's why I've done that. Anyway, pretty quick week. Not PB territory, but just feels like a normal quick week these days. Sub 10 is really fast for me on a Sunday, but 10:37 is just on the faster side of normal these days, I think. Leaderboard for tomorrow, we've got KFS Venta, Oriana, Herman Chow, and Steph. And we should also do PlusWord 203 from The Guardian. Let's see if we can get it here. PlusWord Adam in bed. All right. Let's do it. It's ascot, an apple, polar bear, so soarer, circus entertainer, clown, watering hole, oasis, and meeting Triest. And so we've got, whoops, never hit backspace on a plus word. So it's owner? No, owned? Alright, there we go. Like I said, you usually get through these plus words in 25 to 40 seconds. So happy about that. Yeah, very nice. Just remember, never hit backspace on a plus word on, on browser. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I will see you tomorrow for a Momo Monday. See you then.